Shall we start with our meeting today, everyone?
Yes, please.
So, good day to all of you. We all know why we're gathered here today. As all of you know, our company is currently facing a lawsuit from its recently married couple, which the company catered to on November 6, 2022. Dr. Bakir and Chef Eliza here will summarize the issue discussion, just in case you miss some details, so that we can proceed with solutions and options you want to propose to them.
So I have some good news and bad news. The bad news is that the overall total of in and out patients in St. Luke's Medical Center, where the majority of the guests were in, is 9. While the good news is that no one is in a critical condition. As I was checking everything, it appears that the creamy egg salad particularly was the issue for that day, as both I and Chef Eliza figured it out. This, which the company misses out on, resulted in affecting the 9 guests who all experienced discomfort hours within the day and proven food poisoning, specifically salmonella.
What is the symptoms of salmonella, and does it go away easily, Dr. Bakir?
It usually has diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps. Most people can be cured without antibiotics, and it is only recommended to have one when it comes to severe cases. It takes 4 to 7 days for a person to recover and is advised to drink a lot of fluids until the diarrhea lasts.
In addition, as someone that is very strict on the management in the kitchen, every staff was in good condition before I allowed them to work with me in the kitchen. On the other hand, I was able to double check everything before the event, but as we rechecked the inventories after the incident, it appears that the egg was already not good. The egg was delivered the same day, so we assumed that the egg was fresh since the distributor has been with the company ever since.
So, Attorney Junior, what will be the possible charges against the company?
This lawsuit will be under the Food Safety Act of 2013, under Article 2, Section 4, wherein it specifically discusses that the contaminant was unintentionally added to the food and resulting in environmental contamination. Furthermore, foodborne illness is also referred to, as the company will still be liable for it. So whatever the company is involved in, and no matter how you secure the safety and sanitation of your kitchen, the fact that you serve it to the guests makes you liable for the cost and inconvenience that have been done to them.
In lawsuits like this, how long does this take for this to process?
It will take you months and a lot of patience, which will not easily resolve.
What will you propose in this kind of situation, Dr. Bakir? As the CEO of the company, aside from paying their hospital bills, I don't have any idea of anything else to compensate them.
Aside from paying their medical expenses, an apology is expected from this company. Whatever the circumstance that this issue has, the victims need to have you know that the event was a wedding ceremony. Every family member and friends of the couple was there, and they expected that day to be a memorable moment for them. They trusted our company to be their caterer for an event that is too close to their hearts. So giving sympathy and taking accountability is what is important for them.
So having a settlement is preferable in this situation.
Yes, and it's also quicker, and the victims will favor it and have justice for it. Also, I think salmonella will not take on a person on the long-term effect. Kasi ito po.
Yes, Attorney Villar. Once a person has recovered from the illness mentioned, they will only encounter it again if they ingest the same thing and effect. Salmonella will only take longer to heal if the person left it untreated. However, in your company's case, you will be shouldering their medical expenses and make sure that they are being treated. So I think everything will be clear once your settlement with them is ready.
Thank you, Dr. Bakir. I know that Attorney Junior. To what you said, let's go ahead and reach out to them. On the other hand, I think we also have to change our distributor of eggs, even though they were already close and served the company situations like this are better off changing to distributor rather than dealing with the situation. What are your thoughts about it, Chef?
I think it would be better to do it that way. Honestly, I was having a hard time to brought this since the distributor is close to the company. And I'm glad that we are taking this seriously.
No problem. Our customer is considered our customer importantly. Do you have other concerns in the kitchen aside from this issue or any potential that is related to this issue, Chef Eliza?
I don't have any concerns as of the moment, Mr. Bobby.
Okay, please do not hesitate to ask for concerns, most especially when it comes to the inventory. What will be the product? So, Attorney Villar, what will happen after review?
I will most probably make a draft of the agreement and meet up with the complaint as well.
Let's say they agree with the settlement. What happens next?
So once both parties agree, both parties agree to the settlement agreement, the documentation will be enforceable between them and not contrary to law, morals, and or public policy. There are two kinds of compromise agreements: judicial, which ends now pending litigation, and extrajudicial, which avoids the litigations. While binding between parties, it will only be implemented once the court approved and it has been brought to judgment.
So, just to make this clear, the case will be cancelled when both parties agree upon the settlement, which is the judicial litigation process, and we'll wait for the court until it approves it.
Exactly, Mr. Joaquin, though you will still have a record of it. However, it will be dismissed since the plaintiff or the complainant will drop the charges. Though the lawsuit will push through if only you will not comply with the favors.
Which is the extrajudicial litigation.
Yes, so
Honestly, everyone, I thought this would be the end of the company. This is where because there are some cases where the company closes when they have issues like this. I am grateful that we have lawyers like Attorney Villar who is passionate enough to save the company, and to Chef Eliza for being able to determine the problem easily, and also to Dr. Bakir for being able to come in our meeting, which is for only a short period and say our insights.
I'm glad that you are hearing us, Mr. Bobby, especially in difficult situations like this, and are determined to take action for them.
With that being said, the meeting is adjourned, everyone. Thank you all again and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Joaquin. You too as well.
to all of you, we all know why we're gathered here today. As all of you know, our company is currently facing a lawsuit from its... Ngayon lang.
Ngayon na. Patawa. O, hindi ako papatawa. Masaya ka lang sa akin. It takes four...
Hand, I was able to double check everything before the event, and but ang ingay kasi.
Natawa ko na sa ego. Pinipigil ko yung tawa ko.
I was able.
It will only take longer for a person to heal if nagkamali ako.
Before I allow them to work with me. On the other hand, I will still
I was double.